After a 7-mile drive up a single track road with passing places and some very steep hills, we're here at the Mull of Kintyre car park, and you'd be forgiven for thinking that it's July. It looks more like autumn, doesn't it? Very low cloud, so it's a bit of a slog down to the lighthouse. I came here 3 years ago and the path down to the lighthouse was shut after driving the 7-mile drive. Today it's not shut, so I'm going to go and take a look, and if the cloud clears, possibly fly the drone. See how we go. So here we are at the Mull of Kintyre Lighthouse, and very steep walk down, very steep. Perhaps it's because of my mood, but it seems a very melancholic place to be. A couple of weeks ago I read a very interesting book written in the early 70s by a young man. Well, he was a young man at the time, I think he was 20, 21, and he had a summer job as a temporary lighthouse keeper, and he kind of went into how a lighthouse was run, and the fact that there'd be 3 or 4 keepers there at any one time, because obviously you have to run the lighthouse 24/7, and I think all the lighthouses now are automated. There are no more lighthouse keepers, so once upon a time, not too long ago, there would have been people here living and working, and arguing, cooking, sleeping, reading, whatever, and now just empty, and it seems sad. I can understand why it happens. It's money, and money matters to me. That's why when I buy something I look for the cheapest price, like everybody does, but it still seems a bit sad. Perhaps that's just age talking on my part, you know, kind of harking back to a different time. You know, people often say, oh, it was great in the 70s or 80s, and I wonder, was it great in the 70s or 80s, or did it just seem great because they're that much younger than they are now? Perhaps that's happening to me as well. Who can tell? Just above the lighthouse is this monument which commemorates the lives of people who died in a Chinook crash in 1994, and it's been making me think about mortality, not in a mawkish, sad kind of we're all going to die kind of way, because the fact that we're all going to die is hardly news. Walking back from the lighthouse, you can't visit the Mull of Kintyre Lighthouse without thinking of that song by Paul McCartney and Wings. And I was just musing on the fact that Paul's wife Linda was 56 when she died, which is a year less than I am now. And that, and this memorial, and other things I've noticed on my travels, little plaques on park benches or trees planted to commemorate people. It's almost as if the gods are saying to me personally, seize the day. whatever it is you really want to do it, and do it now. Now, it might just be that because I'm in this particular mindset that I'm seeing these things and it's having this kind of impact on me. But yeah, I think it's a reminder that we're all mortal. We don't know when our own individual light's going to get switched off, and yeah, we should kind of follow our dreams and assess what it is we really want to do, what rings our bell, what does it for us. But obviously bear in mind that there's got to be a certain amount of realism. For example, if I'm a rubbish singer, so if I decided I want to be a pop star, then that's a stupid dream to follow. But if my dreams are more attainable, realistic, which I think they are, then I should follow my dreams. So my question to you is, what are your dreams? And are you following them? And if you're not following them, what's holding you back? My thought for the day.